go in here, please. Sorry, mate, wrong address.
I'm really so pleased that someone is finally doing a picture about Bruce.